Welcome in to Wildcat Sports Talk. Let's join Adam Webb and Tim Brandstetter now.
Well, I don't have much to say about that. Well, no, wait. I got a lot to say. But we'll talk about it. I want to wait for some people to get on here and make your comments. Tell us how you feel. And I'll be glad to elaborate my feelings as well. And so will Tim.
That's right.
My name's Adam.
My name's Tim.
We are Wildcat Sports Talk.
And it is time to talk about
and the first comment says, let's kneel a little more. With all due respect, Marty, we're past that. I'm so sick and damn tired of talking about it. I might throw something. Okay, I might throw something. I'm sick of it. Just get off of it.
This game had nothing to do with kneeling. And anybody that wants to talk about kneeling, just go out and do something else. Don't watch it no more.
Yeah, I mean,
because we're way past it now. It shouldn't even be on our minds. We shouldn't even be talking about it now. It's over. We need to figure out how to win ball games.
Let's harp on. Oh God, Tim.
Well, honestly, maybe we should be. Well, we won when we kneeled, so you might be right. But anyway, let's move on.
Boston had more turnovers than he did points. You know what? Here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. And I'm just going to say this, and I'm going to tell you how I feel today, and I'm going to say what's on my chest. So if you're ready for an unfiltered version of Adam, here we go. First and foremost, I'm going to tell you right now, Cal's stubbornness is costing us ball games because we played great in the first half, and he decided, let's play man-to-man, and the guy that was the leading scorer sat for 7 minutes in the second half. 7 minutes of the first 7 minutes of the second half. I don't understand why he will live and die by man-to-man. And then the thing about it is it worked all the first half. We were playing great. We had the lead. And the second we start going to man-to-man, they start tearing us up. They start calling fouls. Doug Shows, is a tough ref, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is.
And I'm going to say this right now, guys. I don't care what anybody says. I don't like blaming referee, and I don't like blaming officials. It's just not what we do because we didn't play well. We didn't deserve to win the game. But the jump ball at the end of the game, whenever we hustled down and got the rebound and got fouled, should have been a foul. Clearly should have been a foul. I wanted to break everything in the studio. Horrible, 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 horrible. Yeah, it didn't cause us to lose.
Hey, Marty, let me tell you something, man. You know what? You're right. Let's get all the Kentuckians on the team. Let's do that. Let's do nothing but Kentuckians and go 14-15 every single year to make you happy so that they'll stand for the national anthem, and that's all you want to do, right? That's all that you matters. Like, dude, get out of here with that. I'm so sick and tired of hearing it. Dude, I'm about to lose it. You're going to have to take over.
Well, obviously, we all want Kentucky kids on the team, but at the end of the day, we want to win. Look, let's be fair. I love Dante Allen. I love him. He's great. He's a good shooter. He's helped us. He's spread the floor. But if we had 5 Dante Allens on the floor, we wouldn't win a game. You have to have a shooter. You got to have a ball handler. You have to have a dunker. You got to have a shot blocker. You can't have all Dante Allens.
And I'll tell you this right now. I fully will agree with you that Dante Allen should have played more. I will fully agree with you that Lance Ware should have played more. I will fully agree with you that we shouldn't have played man-to-man for the entire second half, all but about 5 minutes.
And yes, Greg Hoover, it shouldn't have come down to that, but I think I made myself clear, didn't I, Greg Hoover? I made myself clear that ain't why we lost the game. It shouldn't have come down to that. You're right, it shouldn't have come down to that, but it shouldn't have come down to a horrible referee making a horrible call to make the game his decision. He made the game his decision, Greg. It was his. Game over or foul, and Kentucky's still in the game because he clearly got fouled. You don't stop calling the game because the team don't deserve to win. Because Kentucky played horrible in the second half and they didn't deserve to win, you don't call a call that takes it and rips it right away from them.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a call on the first down play of the game. It should have been a call right then. And the everything. I mean, the stupid foul they called on top, and they called a technical or whatever. The kid was falling down. He was falling down on the kid. and they called a technical. But anyway, it wasn't refereeing. I'm not going to say it was refereeing. It wasn't. Kentucky didn't deserve to win. They played bad. But then again, I saw a comment on I like to see some heart. Maybe these kids should have played with some heart. Well, Adam, we clearly called out one stretch of that game where it looked like Kentucky was playing with some heart. They didn't give up. They didn't fold. They came back, and they had a chance to win. And then they run down a rebound, and then they get fouled. It's a jump ball, and the other team's ball.
Look, here's the thing, okay? We tell you all the time that we get on these shows.
And Billy Edge, by the way, I can't let these people go. Billy Edge, do you not hear me? Or you're only hearing what I say about referees? Is that the only part you hear? Whenever I say we didn't deserve to win the game, remember that.
In here. It's 500 degrees in here.
It is. It's 100 degrees in here. But, I mean, I'm sick of people saying that it's, you know.
Oh, I love this comment from over on Periscope. Losers gripe about referees. You know what? We're not griping. We're just saying it changes the outcome of ball games.
Well, you know why losers gripe about referees? Because if you win, you don't care.
We know that. And I'm not going to say that is the reason we lost. There are a million reasons why we lost.
Yes. Look, guys, I was just pointing it out because everybody's too damn politically correct and everybody's too damn scared to say that a referee hurt us because, we can't blame the refs. You know what I say, Adam? The hell with that. They're getting paid to be out there, and if they can call it right, they need to call it right. Not the reason we lost the game, but let's call a spade and stop being politically correct.
Hey, Will Henson says our in-game adjustments are horrible. You're exactly right. That's look, I agree with everybody talking about lack of coaching. 1998 Paget Mills. It takes Kentucky kids to win a national championship.
Yes. I'm for that.
Darius Miller with the 2012 championship. We're not saying no Kentucky kids. We're just saying we can't have a whole dang team full of them either.
Yeah, we would love to have Kentucky kids. Absolutely love to. No doubt about it. But whenever you're trying to win a national championship, you've got to get the best of the best mixed with some Kentucky kids. I get it. I love Dante Allen. I wish we had one or two more, but not 12.
All right, look, here's the deal, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put up the phone number. If you guys want to call on the show, we'll argue. I don't care. But just don't bring in the kneeling crap. I'm not going to listen to that anymore. I'm so sick of hearing it. If it's something that's still mad, that makes you mad, why are you watching anyway? Because you swore up and down you weren't going to. So that's...
Yeah, anybody that's watching or commenting on this show is still a fan, and they didn't quit watching. So why are you mad? Why are you bringing up stuff you're mad about when you shouldn't be watching if you're mad? But anyway, guys, listen.
Listen, Patrick, listen. I said it at the very beginning of this game. Yes, Cal did cost us the game. He cost us a lot of games with his stubbornness.
They only hear what they want to hear.
And here's the thing. When we are talking about the bad call there at the end on the jump ball, that was horrible. The flop that they went and reviewed, Tim. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That's a horrible call.
Horrible. He didn't even touch him.
But on top of that, it also should never have got to that. Greg is right. It shouldn't be like that. That shouldn't change the outcome of the game. I don't think that it actually necessarily did on its own. But being down 3 and making a horrible call on that jump ball didn't help us. We clearly know that. Because if you get the ball there, you get a chance to tie the game.
Yeah, I mean...
Anyway, long story short, here's the other part to the whole thing here, guys, that everybody's failing to miss. I said, Cal... going to man-to-man.
That was the first thing you said.
The whole game, or the whole second half, except for a couple of minutes, is what costed us the game. We cannot play man-to-man with this team. Also, why B.J. Boston had so many minutes. I love the kid. I really do, and I want him to do well, but you can't force greatness. Okay? You cannot force it. You have to actually let it come on its own.
That is exactly right, man. That is 100% right. He's trying to force it. He's a good kid. He's playing his heart out, but it's just not there, and he needs to be able to work his way back into the rotation, man. That's all they are.
Hey, Marty, you're exactly right. Why do they never do a full court press?
Exactly. Marty, I agree with you 100% on that. Why? We never do it. I've seen us go to a full court press with a minute to go, Adam, and no chance in hell winning, and the other team will turn the ball over 3 times in a minute.
And look, we're not good. We're not tough enough to play one-on-one. I know. The way,
dude, look who's calling.
Oh,
I'm going to have to take this. This is our co-star, Ramon.
That's our co-star right there,
Ramon.
Hello.
Hey, man, we're live on the post game show. I got you on the phone on the speaker. We're live.
Oh, okay. What's going on, family? Wildcat Sports Talk family, what's up?
Yeah, we're all mad, Ramon.
Listen, Ramon, I'm sitting here tore up.
Yeah, man, I heard, man. It's a tough day in the office.
It's been a tough day all the way around, Ramon. And I'll be honest with you. We'll have. You know what? I have to talk to you privately off the air because I'm gonna say things I don't need to say that the public don't need to hear.
Well, I was just calling to make sure the studio was still intact.
So far it is.
So far.
It's really hot in here though, so I don't know.
All right, well, just call me back.
All right, I'll call you right after the show.
All right.
Thanks,
All right,
Ramon.
Take care. That's our boy. I
You
mean,
know, he was worried about us and worried about the studio. So,
it says like your best comment. You can't force greatness. Listen.
yeah, I agree 100%.
You can't. Thank you to all you guys watching out there. Please like the page. All right. I promise you, we're not always like this.
We're not always like this, guys. It's just been a day.
We interview a lot of guys. We interview former players. We talk to these guys. We give them their time. We give them their place. And here's the other thing too. We're not just about the games. All right. But this has been a hell of a year on all of us. All right. 2020 and going into 2021, I'm starting to think 2021 was like, hey, hold my beer.
Yeah.
I got this.
Yeah. Let me show you.
And also, as a public service announcement to everyone out there, all right, I want you guys to understand something, okay? This is just something that I think it's on my heart, and I need to say it. If we continue to let something that we've all agreed on for many, many years come between us, okay? And what I mean by that is we've all agreed that UK basketball is this pinnacle and this love. It's a religion. In the Big Blue Nation, we call it a religion. And if we continue to let things that are outside influences divide us as a fan base, it will not be what it once was, ever again. So understand, this is a tough year. These players need your support, and you're either going to support them or you're not. But at the end of the day, if you're going to sit here and constantly berate what they did or who they are or how they are, look, that's not going to be beneficial to anybody. BJ Boston should not have seen as many minutes as he did in the second half. That said, I want the kid to do well. The three he made in the first half was absolutely... The drives that he made in the first half.
The drive was beautiful.
Beautiful. We need more of that. We absolutely need more of that.
But whenever about 3 possessions, he killed us.
And I have a feeling that I'm getting ready to get brought back down to earth because my father is on the line right now.
He's going to get you.
What's up, Dad?
Hello, gentlemen. How are you all doing?
Oh, we're doing great, man.
I'm pissed off, Dad. I'm mad.
Well, you should be mad. I honestly don't know what to think other than the fact that I don't think we can get anybody better than Cal. I think Cal is one of the best out there. I also think, I don't know his record, and maybe you guys could look at it, what his record is in close ball games against coaches of his caliber or better. I bet it is not. I bet it's a losing record.
Well,
that's a good point.
I mean, you're probably right. I mean, but then I go back to some of the other games. I go back to the North Carolina games where we tend to do pretty well, and that's Roy Williams. So I would call him a higher caliber coach. I would also call Kansas and Bill Self.
But last time we beat Roy Williams, I think he beat us twice.
Well,
Monk went off.
We won the first match that year because it was crazy, right? We won the first one in that Monk year, and then the second one we lost on a last-second shot, if you remember, to that dude that should never have been open, Luke May.
I get it, May, yeah, but I'm just saying, and you all hit the nail on the head. He doesn't. I think he's so stubborn. His in-game adjustments, and I've lived this around this program so much. I knew what you knew what you were going to get with Joe B. Hall. You knew what you were going to get with Tubby. You knew what you were going to get with Rick. You know what you're going to get with Cal. He's not going to go to a players to make sure that they're ready for the next level. Now, that's not a good or a bad. I'm just saying that's what you're going to get from Cal. And the bad thing is this year, these players are not, for some reason or another, are not playing up to their capability. And I don't think, I mean, at this point, we're 1/3 through the season. You're not going, what you see is what you get out of this team right now.
Yeah, I agree, because I said before the game, man, I said I think today is going to tell me personally if we deserve to be in the tournament or not.
Yeah, well, we don't. We don't. And you know, with all the talk of maybe not having conference tournaments because they got to have makeup games,
we're not going to get in. And
well, I
we would go. We can't win 2 games in a row. I mean,
on a constant basis. I mean, we can't. We can't win 2 and lose 1. We just can't.
Well, I'll tell you this, and this is what I thought too. If Kentucky is in a situation where the conference tournament's the only way they're going to get into the tournament, the SEC might weigh their decision on that.
They might. They might say we're going to try to get Kentucky in, but but also too, have you all checked and seen what some of the other I mean, Duke is just having a mediocre year.
Yeah. So is North Carolina.
North Carolina's having a little bit above mediocrity. I mean, it's just I think a lot, and I'm going to because Cal is getting up there in age. Okay, as a coach, I think him and Coach K and some of these others might not. They might also be having issues just with dealing with the COVID situation and not being able to get with their players as much as they want.
That's a good point, man. I think you're on to something there. It really changes the way you coach a team and the way you're able to connect with them. And even Cal said it before, but a lot of us fans don't really understand what he's saying, or we don't believe it, because let's be honest, Cal says a lot of stuff that we just kind of let it roll, you know what I mean, because he likes to talk, and that's no knock on him, but he's a good talker. But what my point is, he talks about how we've not been able to do those team bonding things, and I think he's right. That stuff that they did a lot before the season that usually brought a young team together, we can see that didn't happen this year, man. So I think there might be a little bit more to that than we thought.
Yeah, I think so. And I know people are going to say, well, every team deals with that. Every team deals with that. I get that. But I think the ones that are dealing with it better are the ones that are – I mean, you take a look at the top 10, and, yeah, there's some – I mean, God, there's 4 of them that are just heads above over everybody else. After that, it's just one team will win 2 or 3 games, and then they'll lose 2 or 3 games. I mean, it's not – it's a weird season, and whoever's going to deal with it better. And Kentucky, I mean, I know what you all said. I know what people are. I'm one of the people that says you do need some Kentucky players on the floor. There hasn't been a championship there without Kentucky players.
Well, we said that too. We're saying that too.
Yeah. But you can't have a full roster of them, but you can't have a full roster of just athletes to run up and down the floor anymore. That's gone. Those days are gone. The NBA's proven that. I mean, you know, there's shooters everywhere, and somehow he's going to have to change a little bit in order to keep up with it. And then the only thing that really pissed me off today was I think Allen and Toppin had over half the points in the first half, and their butts were sitting the bench starting the second half.
Yeah, I don't understand the lack of love for Toppin. Toppin brings a lot of energy. He don't make many mistakes. I don't know what it is. Is it like because he was so underrated coming to Kentucky, is it like we just decide at the beginning of the year this is who he is and it don't matter how he plays?
It might be, and I do think Cal's very, very partial to all of his Burger boys who are going to go to the green room, and I'm not. That's not a knock. I mean, I've been in education. I'm partial to my kids that are much better and they work. I mean, I get that. It's just I'm just, you know, the team is not fun to watch. They're not fun. It's like a root canal every time I watch them.
Right.
But anyway, Adam, calm down. It's not the end of the world, you know.
Yeah. That's yeah. I've got a comment too with what Cal just said, and I'm.
As soon as your dad calms you down, now Cal upsets you.
So Cal was just asked in this press conference, he was asked, he said, so with Dante Allen being the leading scorer, why didn't he start the second half? And Cal basically said, well, let's throw Lance Ware into that mix too. He said, I understand, we want to win every game. We want to win every game, but I'm not trying to take anybody's heart out either. Okay, well, at some point, the team has to be put before so-and-so's heart. Okay? The team has to be put before so-and-so's heart. If you're not playing good, well, buddy, I'm sorry. This ain't your game. I don't understand it. I get it. Players first, players first, players first. Well, okay, whatever happened to Kentucky Eaton first?
Well, yeah, that's the philosophy, though. We've known that forever. I mean, if you dance with the devil, I mean, that's what you're going to get sometimes. And I'm not calling him a devil. I'm just using that expression. I mean,
you're saying it like
Cal is. You know what he's been.
Yeah, well, you're saying it like a lot of these teams that shoot threes every game. They live and they die by the three. We kind of live and die by the Cal rule.
Yeah, we do, and that's just something. It sucks to be us this year. I mean, it just does. I mean, it's also something here too, to where, and I think this is where the older people like myself are getting very frustrated. We can't go, well, you know what? What if I can't wait to see how much B.J. Boston improves going into his second year, because that's not going to happen. And that's what makes people mad.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I remember
if he stayed another year, he would be a different ball player.
Well, I'll try.
That's what I get upset about anymore is you don't, okay, 2015 ripped my heart out. They should have been undefeated, everything else, but everybody on that team just about you knew was back, and they were fun to watch because you knew them.
I'm glad you brought that up. I got to say this. It ripped my heart out too. And we won every game till the last one and all that. But I just thought of something whenever you said that, the 2015 team. We had players come back, which was, like you said, that was your point. That was huge. How many Kentucky players did we have on that team that contributed?
Weren't there a couple of them?
There might have been one. I just don't stick out to me. And I mean, I'm not saying that we don't need the Kentucky players. I'm just saying it's a combination of things. We need more Kentucky players, but we need players to return too. So it's a combination.
Oh yeah, I agree. I don't think you need all Kentucky players, but he never ever uses all of his scholarships every year. And there are Kentucky boys that would come there if he just asked them.
Mm-hmm. That's
you
a good
got
point.
Kunkel playing for Xavier right now, who grew up in Erlanger. The kid can play. He played at Belmont. He transferred back toward home. He was dying to get an offer from Kentucky this summer, and he didn't even get it. And they don't have enough players on the bench.
Well, I'll try to calm down. I'm going to get back to some of these comments.
Yeah, have a good one.
All
Thanks,
right,
man.
Take care.
Bye.
So there's a comment here that I have to bring up. It says exactly, I would rather have a team of 3-star players that play as a team than a bunch of 5-star players that play individually. Let me tell you something about that. No, you wouldn't, because half the fan base ran Tubby Smith off, and that's exactly what he was doing. You want both. You want the best of both worlds. And unfortunately, it's either one or the other mostly. Okay? That's just the way it is. Unless you get a coach like Roy Williams or Coach K or look, it's just not going to happen. It's just not. So you have to pick what you want.
Well,
you have to pick.
Yeah, you're exactly
you have to
right.
pick how which one you want.
You're exactly right, man. And I want to say this. Like I just said, it's a combination of things. It's a combination of it'd be nice to have one or two more Kentucky kids. It'd be nice to have a few more kids return. And it'd be nice if Cal would, make a few adjustments. This year don't happen because of one thing. This year happens because of a combination of a lot of things are hurting us this year. And, man, it's just frustrating, Adam. God, it's frustrating, man.
And, I look at it as well, and this is kind of the of this. Yeah, I miss kids like Chuck Hayes
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I do. I'm with you.
Me too.
I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you. All right, John, what do you want?
How you doing, boys?
Well, listen, we just lost. I'm not doing good, John.
How you doing, John?
What's up, Tim?
Man, it's a rough day, ain't it?
I'm disgusted.
All right, why are you disgusted, John?
Like, here's my beef. Can I just lay it out?
Give it to us as hard as you can, John. We're to the point now to where we're gonna let it all
Yeah,
out.
we've took the gloves off already.
We don't
Go
care.
ahead.
So take the
I'm
gloves
gonna lay it
off.
on thick.
All right, let's go.
Why do you have Dante Allen on the bench and him our leading scorer, and you up 2 or 3 points when Auburn is making a run, and then they take over the game? Like, it don't make no sense. Like, when Allen gets out of the game, it's like teams just know what to do. Like, they know how to space us out on the floor, and they just go to work. Like, Allen helps that with our offense. And when you take him out of the game, like, we have no offense whatsoever. Now, granted, Devin Askew played pretty good towards the end. But
I tell you what, John.
Who's really playing good? Like, really tell me. I mean, B.J. Boston is playing like he's going to the WNBA.
Well, listen, John.
That was a good one, John.
Here's the deal. Kevin asks who will be back next year. And I'm going to tell you something. And I'm going to be the first one in the media to say this. And I 100% believe this. And so if it comes to fruition, I'm either going to look – if it doesn't, I'm going to look like an idiot. Now, if it does, I'm going to look like I'm smart. So I think we will not see anyone back next year.
What?
And by that, I mean you might have a few players, but I think Cal's gone. I think everyone's gone. I really believe that.
It's an interesting take.
I believe it. I 100% believe it.
That's an interesting take because I know what you're thinking. So I understand.
This season has been hell on him, one, between the backlash from the fan base, between all the other bull crap he's had to deal with COVID. And, you know, he said 10 years will be a long time for him to coach. Well, this is 11. This is it. If he gets an opportunity to head to the NBA somewhere, maybe the Knicks.
Why wouldn't he?
If I'm him, I'm gone.
Honestly, maybe everything runs its course, guys. Everything runs its course, and maybe it's ran its course.
And everybody that says that Calipari should be gone, I want you to remember that statement when we are losing our ass for the next 3 to 4 years. You have no reason to be upset. You have no reason to be mad. When we're not getting those recruits anymore, when we're not very good, when we go back to where kind of, when we're down to earth, just remember that. Just remember that you said that. Because I will take you back to the Tubby Smith years. The people saying it then are awfully quiet now. Because what came in afterwards, sure, you got Cal after that in a couple of years. But what'd you have to go through to get there?
Yeah. Hey, listen.
And I'll be honest with you. If you honestly think that Coach Cal leaving Kentucky is going to result in some slam dunk hire, you've lost your mind. Because I'm going to tell you, there isn't a coach but about 3 maybe.
I was getting ready to argue with you, but
that 3 that would even want the job. And I'm going to tell you, the way the fans have showed their ass in the last couple of weeks, if I'm a coach, I'm not going to Kentucky. The people don't realize is that, yes, you're exactly right. When you say the fans matter, you're right. They also matter when hiring, when firing. They matter. So if you want to honestly sit there and tell me should be gone, I just want you to remember those words because you're going to eat them here in about 3 to 4 years.
My take is a little bit different. I agree with you a lot. I agree with what Adam's saying a whole lot, but my take is a little bit different. I think Kentucky carries a lot of weight, and I think if Cal decides to move on, I do think we'll get a good coach, and I think some of our talent level will go down, but I think we'll make it through a couple of decent years or not so great years, and we'll get those guys coming back as juniors and maybe even seniors. And I think we'll be okay. I think it feels like everything runs its course, and it feels like it's time for a reboot or a refresh. I'm not saying fire Cal. I would never say that. I'm just saying maybe Cal might. I got a feeling that he might decide that it's time to move on. It's ran its course. He called it back when he first came to Kentucky, said that 10 years would be a long time. So I think we'll be okay if he leaves, but because Kentucky's Kentucky, we were okay before him. But I think what hurts us, what hurts Adam, what hurts a lot of our thinking is we don't want another Billy G. We don't want to get rid of a good coach like Tubby and bring in a Billy Gillespie. We don't want that to happen.
Hey, Elvis, with all due respect, man, I think you're wrong on this. I don't think Kentucky has their pick like everybody thinks, because here's the deal.
Well, you know why we do, because everybody, of the money. We're throwing money at
But that clearly didn't matter with Billy Donovan.
Well,
we asked him 3 times and he turned us down. We're not asking him
again.
Did
he take less money?
Let me tell you one coach. Say Calipari does leave, right? There's one coach that I would call right now. And you know who that is?
Rick Pitino.
No. He's sitting at Texas Tech.
Well, yeah, he's got Kentucky ties. I know. I understand.
Chris Beard.
Yes. But understand, I told you, I said there's about 3 coaches in America right now that would probably take the job. But what do we know about him? Yeah, he's good. But is he Kentucky good? I mean, people don't realize, like,
he had two of the top recruits in the country for Texas Tech last year.
All right, Billy Gillespie took a team to the Final Four. That don't mean anything.
Kylie says Bruce Pearl. I mean, what do you say to that?
I love Bruce. I love Bruce
with a barbecue at Kentucky.
I'm going to tell you something. I love Bruce Pearl, and a lot of the problem is.
Take care. Go Cats.
Yeah, hey, see you, buddy.
Yeah, the problem is the fan base would not like Bruce Pearl. That's the issue. I mean, that's where.
All
we're
right,
at.
I want to ask 2 things. Let me do 2 things, Adam. All right, the first thing is, Adam, if Calipari leaves and they say we're pursuing Bruce Pearl, are you happy? Do you want him to come? If that really is happening, would you be happy?
I'm all about it.
Okay,
yeah.
I am too. So let's move to the next thing. The next thing, guys, I want to ask you guys. We've got a lot of people watching right now, and I hate to ask you guys to do something, but if you would for me, please do this and just humor me. Just humor me. This is going to sound like a crazy question, but I really want to know, if Cal left, if he decided to leave on his own and left, would you take Rick Pitino back? You heard me right. I know it's crazy. I know he's got the baggage. I know he did the things at Louisville, but would you take him back? If we had an opening and the university was actually considering it, I want to know if the fan base, I want to know if Wildcat Sports Talk followers would like to have him back or not. I'm just curious. Say Pitino or no.
859 number. If you're calling, call again. I'll answer. Just don't. I don't see him all the time. Yeah, most people are saying yes, absolutely right now. In a split second. No. No.
It's kind of mixed, ain't it?
It's pretty much.
I don't know. We're getting a lot of no's now. Yes.
Yeah.
I would welcome him back. Team, but yeah, we're getting kind of mixed. It's kind of a mixed feeling.
I need everybody watching right now to share the video too.
Patino,
just humor me, please, and share the video. Well, Brian even says hell to no. Bryant.
Oh, okay. Getting a lot of yeses and a lot of nos. We're getting a lot of responses, so that's a good thing. I'm just curious. I was just curious what people thought.
Yeah, you're on with Wildcat Sports Talk. Who's this?
Hey, guys, it's Chad. Hey, got a question.
Sure.
Patino or Calipari going to the NBA, I just don't think his style fits the NBA with his yelling, the way he tries to coach players. I just don't see grown men taking that, so I think if he leaves, he just retires.
I mean, you're probably right. But, I mean, if he had an NBA offer, he'd take it.
I think he would. I think it would be like before. I'm not sure he'd be successful.
Oh, he probably wouldn't be successful.
Well, I'm like you, man. Honestly, I think for his legacy, I'm like you. I think he retires, and I think he should. If he wanted to step away from Kentucky and it came to that, he should just retire and just leave his legacy like it is.
I think
because he hates to lose so bad. I don't know. He may go. I just don't see it to be in the NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would you take as coach?
Well, I don't know. I just don't think you get. I don't know who you fill the shoes with unless you can get a Donovan.
Yeah.
Those are hard shoes to fill.
Donovan ain't coming.
Yeah.
I hate to burst everybody's bubble, but he turned us down 3 times.
Yeah, he clearly don't.
He's not coming.
There. And that might be the reason he don't want to be there. He don't want that pressure cooker. I mean, he knows what it is.
Yep.
And he was an assistant. I'm gonna ask you why I got you on the phone. Would you take Rick Pitino back?
Boy, it'd be hard. It'd be hard to say yes and be hard to say no.
That's what I was going to say. It'd be hard for me to say no.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the thing about the thing about Rick is Rick is a little too old. Maybe 10 years ago I would have took Rick Pitino back, but probably not now.
Well, one thing about that though, he's too old to get strippers now.
That's true.
Good point.
That's true.
He might have grew out of that.
Well.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys.
Hey, thank you for the call.
Take care.
Kenny Payne. We're missing Kenny Payne. That's what a lot of people say.
We are.
That's true.
We are. Mark Few would not leave, Mark. I'm sorry. But he's got a thing going in Gonzaga that he loves. And, the thing about Gonzaga is it's great. He doesn't have to make the Final Four every year. He could make the Final Four.
Hey, Bryant, I agree 100%, Bryant. D.A., Derek Anderson for coach. I like that. And,
yes.
I'll take Derek Anderson in a heartbeat. Who cares if it's his only coaching job he's ever had? That I know of, maybe besides AAU, but I would do it. I'd take him. Or I'd take Travis Ford. And I know he's not had the best record in the world in college, but he's not been recruiting at Kentucky either.
Scott Padgett's out there too.
Yeah, man. Let's do that. Let's get a Kentucky boy.
Hey, you know what? Here's the other thing too. Julius Mays is an AD.
Julius Mays did a great job.
I'm just saying.
I mean, he was Uncle Julius. He was coach on the floor.
That's right. Christopher Reese says over on YouTube says, "Damn right, I'd take Pitino back." So there you go.
Sam Bowie, he's getting up there in
a lot of people saying Rex Chapman.
KP,
I don't know about Rex.
Kenny Payne. That wouldn't make me mad if they said it was Kenny Payne. It wouldn't make me mad at all. Izzo, I don't know if Izzo would ever leave.
Izzo might have 10 years ago, but Izzo again, he's just too old.
Kentucky Joe says he'd be an assistant under Derek Anderson.
Urban Meyer, that's who we need, a football coach.
There we go, Urban Meyer. I like
awesome.
that comment.
Yeah.
We would win. We'd win 10 or 12 games anyway.
Yeah.
But don't he do that? He wins about 10 or 12 games.
He wins about 10 to 12.
I mean, that'd be great.
That's good.
Yeah.
He's not leaving Jacksonville, so.
What about Orlando Antigua? That wouldn't be a bad one either. I'll take it.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be excited.
Orlando was had a head coaching job down in Florida and Central Florida, and it was a disaster. So,
well, Travis Ford and Derek Anderson are like two of my very favorite players to ever play.
Hey, you know what?
Kentucky.
Let's hire. You know what? I'm for it. Let's hire Nick Saban. I love it. Let's get Nick Saban from Alabama.
There we go.
And be like, look, you've already proved that you're a really great football coach. Now prove that you're a great basketball coach.
Yeah, 10 or 12 wins a year would be awesome.
That'd be great. He'd get you 15 a year. He'd get you 15.
Would he?
Yeah.
Head coach for Alabama basketball.
Scott Padgett. Yeah, that's right. Tony Bennett.
No to Rex. That's funny.
My fault, Greg. It was South Florida, not Central Florida. My bad. I had my Central and South wrong.
Well, just let Mark Stoops take over both programs. You want to do that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, this is awesome. This is pretty fun.
Stevens, Pearl, Beard. Well, here's the thing. Brad Stevens, I don't know if he would come here. A lot of people think he would, but I don't know. We just have to see.
He would be a fun hire. It'd be exciting. I mean, I'd be excited for that.
Bruce Pearl.
Kevin, look at Kevin Fields' comment. I ain't gonna repeat it. That's funny.
Well, you know,
Jack Gibbons. Yeah, let's bring the Goose. Coach Goose Gibbons.
Yeah. We got beat by Alabama's backups. Well,
some of these are laughable. These comments are great, guys.
Hire Dan Dockich. Yeah, that's a great hire.
Yeah, Dan Dockich, man. He loves Kentucky, right?
He loves us.
Well, actually, he hates Calipari.
Let's get while we're at it, let's get Digger Phelps.
Coach K.
There's our answer.
I mean, why don't we just go get Coach K? You know he'd leave Duke, right?
Let's go get Coach K, and his assistant can be Christian Leitner.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And Joe B. Hall. Let's just go.
He's 93, but sure we can. You know, he'd run a 1-3-1 zone, and y'all be happy. So there's that.
Bring in Kentucky boys and
That's
run a
right.
1-3-1 zone.
Yeah.
Hey, Denny Crum. There we go. These are awesome comments. Yeah, Bruce would have us on probation. He'd throw one hell of a cookout when he got here, wouldn't he?
That'd be a lot of fun. Bob Huggins, listen, you laugh about that, but I would take Bob Huggins all day.
Adam says Bob Huggins, and I'm like, no way in the world,
Press
man.
Virginia, man, they're good.
Dude, I hate the
Bob
sound
Huggins.
of his name, Huggy Bear.
Huggy Bear.
Dude, I'd be embarrassed to be calling my coach Huggy Bear.
He's a Huggy Bear. Yeah.
Man, Trump. There we go.
There we go. Donald Trump.
Yep.
That's who we need.
He'd make the Wildcats great again.
That's right. He would make Kentucky great again. That's right. And it would be huge.
It would be so huge. Huge. Jason Kidd. There we go. I'll take that one. I love Jason
And I'll be honest with you, with Trump, here's the great part about it. When we lose a game, he'd just blame China.
Tim and Adam. Dude, they finally named us co-coaches, co-head coaches.
Well, there
Tim
we
and
go.
Adam.
There we go. I know I'd be the head coach and you'd be the assistant.
That wouldn't work. We'd already fight before day one started because neither one of us want to be assistant.
Adam Sandler. I like
Joe
that.
B. Hall was a great man, no doubt about it. Adam Sandler, yeah, I like that one. Brashear, man.
Yes. You know, and the thing is, Brashear at all the press conferences, he'd come out and he'd be like, "Look, we're going to get through this. We'll get through this together."
Will Henson, that's a good
that's
one.
right.
Man.
Hey, you're on with Wildcat Sports Talk. Who's this?
This is Steve.
Hey, what's up, Steve? How you doing?
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, man, we're
I
getting over
was just calling to see about what you guys thought about if Cal ever left, maybe John Pelfrey.
I like that.
John Pelfrey's a good one, but I from what I understand, he's got a lot of baggage too. So there's a lot of stuff with him.
Well, I don't think he's been very impressive as a head coach, but I like the idea of bringing those guys back and giving them a chance because even though they've not been impressive as a head coach somewhere else, they also wasn't at Kentucky and recruiting at Kentucky. And that makes everybody better.
Adeline says, LeBron James, I will stop watching Kentucky. That will be my only time I would ever stop.
You would stop
watching over
Kentucky?
LeBron James?
That'd be a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it for you?
Coach James.
Be tough.
Man, I'd start calling him the greatest coach ever.
Yeah. Well, okay. Maybe he could be king for that.
Yeah.
Since he's not the greatest of all time in basketball playing wise.
What do you think, Steve?
I think John Pelfrey, I had him, high on my list, there one time, him, and I'd also brought up Travis Ford.
Yeah.
I think both of them would, I think I've been a fan of Travis Ford since he played at Kentucky.
Me too.
But I had one more question. What do you guys think about the SEC tournament? Us getting in the NCAA tournament, the only shot we got is probably winning the SEC tournament.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that if the way they're talking, we might not even get an SEC tournament, which would mean that
they're really talking, Steve, about possibly not having conference tournaments. We don't know.
Dude,
yet,
why didn't we think of this? Michael Jordan is the head coach.
Oh, definitely.
Dude, I would.
Yeah.
I would go into my own pockets to help pay for that.
Would you?
Yeah. And it wouldn't be much.
I probably would too.
Yeah,
I would be with you on that. Yes.
Yeah, that would be awesome, man. I mean, it'd be fun. Even if we wasn't winning a lot of games, it'd be just fun to have.
Yeah, because what would be cool?
He would definitely sell tickets.
Yeah, and then during Big Blue Madness, he could go out there and dunk.
Yeah.
You think he can still dunk?
He can still dunk.
Good. If it's not as good as the players, why would he do it?
Yeah, but it's Michael Jordan.
I think signing autographs would be sufficient.
Yeah,
enough.
whatever. I don't even.
But yeah, I was just calling to see what you guys thought about the John Pelfrey or Travis Ford. I appreciate you taking my call.
Hey man,
thank you,
care.
buddy. And
thanks, guys.
Thank you. And I like that. I like both of those guys for sure.
Mitch McConnell would be the best fit. You're right. I like that one too. I mean,
Mitch McConnell.
He's the Senate Majority Leader.
Yeah, I mean, everybody in Kentucky obviously loves him.
His Senate Majority Leader. And then, from Senate Majority Leader, it would be a great story, too. From Senate Majority Leader to head coach of the University of Kentucky Wildcats.
And Sean Miller, Steven says, that's unforgettable.
They would say that, too. They'd come out there and they'd be like, ladies and gentlemen, here at Rupp Arena, we want to announce our head coach, Mitch McConnell, from Senate Majority Leader to the head coach of the University of Kentucky basketball program. There we go. See, you like that?
That's the response.
Yeah.
Walter McCarty, that would never happen.
Yeah,
Walter McCarty's kind of...
He kind of burnt that bridge.
He's in the doghouse with everybody.
Sean Woods. What about Sean Woods?
I saw that. Somebody said Sean Woods. I like that, too.
Carol Baskin. Yeah, that's...
Carol Baskin.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I think Trump should let Tiger King out, and he should coach Kentucky.
Yes, I agree.
Joe Exotic. See, I get the comment come right through right when I was saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron Mills. Let's just go hire him as a head coach. That'd be a good one. Joe Biden. People are so funny on here.
What about Mark Pope?
Mark Pope.
I'd take Mark Pope.
Brad Calipari. There
we go. Yeah, let's just get his son.
He'd still be Coach Cal.
Yeah, it'd be Coach Cal. Perfect.
Yeah. Bring some youth and energy out there. I bet we'd be shooting threes.
I bet we would.
Tyler Eulis.
Yeah.
I love Tyler Eulis, man.
Hire Amy McGrath, then she can say I'm a mother, fighter pilot, and a coach.
One more thing to the resume, man. That might be what I take it. One more thing.
That would get it right there.
Get her over the hump.
Yeah. It's one of the best coaching jobs. UK will get whoever they want. I think you're wrong on that.
Hey, Bruce, I think they'll get a really top-notch name. Adam thinks they won't get anybody because
I didn't
they're
say
a
that. I
pressure
just
cooker.
said
Nobody wants the pressure. I understand that. But there's guys out there that are going to go, you know what? There's a lot of money out there, and I know I can coach, and they're going to take the job, man.
Tony Delk. I like that idea, too. Let's get Tony Delk, Kentucky Joe.
Legend. That's what we need, a three-point shooter to come in. That way he recruits all three-point shooters.
That's right.
I love it, man.
I'm right. You know what they ought to do?
What?
Because, we have a bunch of fans that try to, be couch coaches.
Yeah.
They ought to just do, an open audition.
Yeah.
In the fan base.
Yes. Kind of like The Bachelor. And just let the Kentucky fans... decide who gets a rose to move on.
Just look in the camera and be like, hey, what's up? My name is Adam. Look, I've been watching Kentucky for, 20 years. I've supported the team for 20 years or more. But, I'm 34, so give or take. And listen, it's come to the attention that you guys are looking for a new coach. Well, here's what I know, all right? I know you got to play zone, right? Got to always play zone.
Got to play zone.
Yep.
I'm falling in love right now.
And you got to play a lot of zone. You got to shoot a lot of threes.
We're just recruiting Kentucky.
You got to press the whole game. And honestly, you just you got to be real good, right? You got to be real good. You got to win ball games. And that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We're going to win games.
Me and you both audition together like stepbrothers.
So you hire you hire me as your head coach. And I can assure you that we'll win a game. Okay, we'll win a game. We'll win a game.
And listen, we're only recruiting in Kentucky.
Yes,
that's it. I mean, I don't care. That's it.
That's it.
Whoever wins the state championship, their seniors are on the team.
That's it. That's right.
Whoever gets runner-up in the state championship, their seniors are on the team.
That's right. And on top of that, we gonna recruit some boys from Somerset and Laurel County and London.
Exactly.
Laurel County and London. It's all the same
Laurel
place.
County and London.
Yeah, there's two different places there. London Elementary will get recruits too. So, like I said, we're going to get it. We're going to get it done. We're
Dale Earnhardt Jr. I like that, Elvis. That's thinking outside the box.
Yeah. So we're
Hey, is she calling us Dumb and Dumber? I think
we
she
are.
Is.
We're Dumb and
That's
Dumber.
good. I like that, Lou Ann. Is that Lou Ann from King of the Hill?
No, it's
different
not.
Lou Ann.
No. Free Rupp Arena ice cream for everybody. Yes. That's
free ice cream for everybody
after every home win. So that'll also too. No more old people at Rupp.
No.
If you're over the age of 60,
there's an age
you
limit.
don't get to go.
There's an age limit. The students are all on the floor.
That's right.
And Let's see, what else have we got? No more checkerboards on the uniform.
No more. That's gone.
None. We're going back to the old school curved
That's
letters.
right. Yep, and the short shorts.
Yeah, they ain't no retro. It's going to be from now on. Like
Yeah.
we're wearing the retro uniforms. Yeah. That would be awesome. We'll even bring out denim.
We're not even going to put their names on the back because they're not going to be playing for that.
No names on the back of the jersey. So,
they're not going to be playing for that.
No.
They're going to be playing for the name on the front of their jersey.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
See? There we go.
We can fix this. We can turn this around, Adam. Blue hairs. Yep, you're right. And Ashley Judd would be in every home game, no doubt about that.
Yes. Whatever happened to her?
Steven says ban Ashley Judd.
Why?
Because of politics. She don't fall on the right side of the.
But I always love when the camera,
I'll tell you all honestly, one thing's for sure. And Republicans hate her. But every time they show her on TV, I've never thought about politics one time when she was on TV.
That's true. I never have.
Never have. And I never thought about nothing but one thing.
Well, be careful, Tim.
Moving on.
And call it Joe B. Hall Court.
Yeah.
Yes. We're going to
Joe
build a new arena.
Yeah. We got to still have K-Wood on there, though.
And we're going to build a new arena. And we're going to put it
Joe B. Hall Arena
on UK's campus.
Yes, on the campus.
And we'll make a shrine to all the former coaches, even Billy G.
He's part of history.
He is.
He is, man.
So,
I mean, he is. He won some games, right? He made Ramon tougher, and he won some games.
That's right. And listen.
Yes, we're going to run the picket fence, definitely.
And if we don't win any other games, we're going to beat Louisville and
We'll
Tennessee.
beat Louisville and Tennessee, promise you.
That's it.
And if they ever put us against Duke, we'll beat them.
That's it. Those are the games we'll win.
Yeah.
We might not win any more, but that'll be it.
We'll win those. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree, man. Full court press the whole game.
Yes, we'd already said that.
Yes, I mean, I'm just reiterating it. No doubt about it. Joe B. Hall Arena and Bill Cotley Court. I like that, Jeremy, but we got to keep K-Wood on there somewhere.
Yeah, got to keep K-Wood. You can't leave him out.
We could have K-Wood Circle or something.
Yeah.
But he's got to be on there. But I do agree. Dude, you know what, guys? Why don't we honor Bill Cotley a little bit more? Is he not?
I think he has like a whole
Well, yeah, he's been honored. But and Joe B. Hall, we got to show him a little more love.
How do I feel about the 2-year rule? I mean, I mean, it's...
Should they stay 2 years instead of 1?
I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. In football, they stay 3, so...
That's a good point. I don't think 1's enough, guys. I'm glad somebody asked that question because here's my deal. If it's going to be the rule that you got to stay 1 year in college, then you should just let them go on. Either let them go on or make it 2 years.
Yeah. And we got to return the Indiana rivalry, too. That's the other thing.
Yes, we'll play Indiana 4 times a year.
Back to back to back.
Yes.
Home and away, home and away.
Exactly. I mean, we'll start with Indiana and end with Indiana.
Yeah.
And play 4 times a year. And Kentucky Joe said that we'll shoot all 3s. If anybody shoots a 2, they're going to the bench.
Exactly. That's just the way it is. You shoot a layup.
Yeah, no.
I don't care if it goes in.
No, you're going to the bench.
You're going
because
to the bench.
Somebody was probably open.
There's a 3 somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, we count 3s in Kentucky. We don't count by 2s.
Yeah. Guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. It's been tough. We've had a rough day, and I'm mad because we lost, and it is what it is. But I got a phone call to make because I got to talk to Ramon. I'm
going to say this, go guys. I came on this post game show.
Guys?
I'm going to say this, go guys.
Yeah,
this go. I was really upset when I came on this show, and now I'm feeling a little bit better because of all the comments. So thank you guys. Thank you, Big Blue Nation. That's what this is all about.
That's what it's all about. My name's Adam.
My name's Tim.
We are Wildcat Sports Talk. You guys take care.
I spend Saturdays working on my truck. I don't like to